I am Dr. Santosh Agrawal, Sushila Netralaya, Aurangabad. I am going to present the video on phacoemulsification in a uveitic cataract case, complicated cataract with small pupil. This is a 2.8 clear corneal incision. High molecular visco is utilized to maintain the anterior chamber, having good depth of the anterior chamber, and to dilate the pupil as much possible. This is the side port incision, two side port 180-degree apart. As you know, the pupil is not well dilated in case of uveitic cataract cases. It's a seclusive pupillae. Patient is a young male of around 40 years old, having ankylosing spondylitis, recurrent uveitis, vitritis, leading to complicated cataract. Patient had once acute glaucoma and YAG iridotomy was done. Now we are trying to separate the pupillary border from the capsule. The adhesions we are going to break, as there is a hypotony, and also to maintain the anterior chamber depth for the manipulations. Anterior chamber maintainer is applied. Now with the help of iris repositor, we tried to separate the pupillary border from the capsule. Crescent knife is also used to break the synechia, as it was very difficult to make the space between the iris tissue and the capsule. 360-degree we have separated the pupillary edge from the capsule. Adhesions were broken. Now we are going to remove the membrane which are present at the pupillary border, so that we can get adequate pupillary dilatation. They are very thin membranes. Now you can see little bit dilatation is achieved. Utrata forceps is used, or you can use any vitreous forceps to separate or take out such type of membranes. We respected the iris tissue as much possible because we know it can get inflamed postoperatively, and the very aim of the surgery is in vain. Now instead of stretching the pupil, we thought of doing the sphincterotomy, so that we can have adequate capsulorhexis. Now it's a white cataract, so we have used trypan blue to stain the anterior capsule. Again, high molecular weight viscoat was used to dilate the pupil and also to protect the corneal endothelium. AC maintainer was used for the adequate depth of the anterior chamber, which pour the visco 2% HPMC as and when necessary to protect the corneal endothelium as well as to maintain the anterior chamber. So visco filled syringe is applied to the AC maintainer. Now we are doing the capsulorhexis, as the capsule is very fragile. At places it is thick also and calcified. So in such cases we have to do the things very delicately. We have to respect the iris tissue as much possible, so that in order to reduce the postoperative inflammation, adhesion, synechia, glaucoma and other complications. To have good outcome, intraoperative manipulation should be minimized. Now this is the curved cannula which is used to make the hydrodissection. In multiple quadrants we have done the hydrodissection. As the cataract is complicated, there are maybe adhesions, and sometimes forcibly if we apply the pressure of the fluid wave, PC can get ruptured. So to avoid that, at multiple sites the hydrodissection was performed. Now in the nucleus management, the phaco power was used minimally, and slowly it was removed. As patient is a young chap, the cataract is a soft cataract, but this type of cataract we cannot predict. At places it is calcified, firm, adhesions, all the things we have to take care of. Now this is the cortex removal by the bimanual method. Irrigation aspiration, capsular bag is polished, and the cortex is removed in toto, so that in order to reduce the or avoid the postoperative inflammation. Again, the chances of PCO in such cases are very high. So to reduce the chances, we have used the polisher. Now the lens is implanted. There is a hydrophobic acrylic IOL. Hydrophilic IOL also, acrylic IOL can be used. One piece IOL. In the back placement is mandatory. Again, subconjunctival Dexa-Genta was given. So pre-operative we started with the steroids, and again post-operatively aggressively we have to maintain it. Thank you very much.